Second video going. Like I did promise, I promised to be back with the preview for Port Vale, and that is what I'm going to do. There is no pre-match. I don't expect any due to obviously the quick turnaround between Friday and Monday. So I will give you all the facts and figures that I can for this upcoming game against Port Vale. If we look at how things are looking so far table-wise, we will see that Port Vale are leading League 2, even though they did lose on Good Friday. 76 points, top of the league. The Mariners just outside on 66 points. Again, 64 league goals conceded this season. We're 8th on a -5 goal difference. You've got to really you've got to really look at that. And there you go, 76 and 66 respectively. Goals scored, not too different though. Port Vale have scored 61 goals this season to the Mariners 59. So Port Vale have only scored 2 more goals than us this season. If you look at the overall goals conceded, like I said, we've got 64. They've conceded 43. There's only 3 shots in it in general. 3-5-5 for the Mariners, 3-5-2 for Port Vale. Shots on target 168, 175. The Mariners edge that. Shots off target, Port Vale had that by 4, 184 to 180. Block shots, 139 to 163. Passing accuracy, not much in that either. 72.4 and 68.5. Again, points gained from winning positions, not much in that from a losing position. 12 for the Mariners, 11 for Port Vale, 8 dropped from winning positions, 10. When you look at the stats in general, there is not much between the two sides in that regard. It's quite an even sort of game. The form guide, though, is a little bit different. 2 wins in the Mariners' last 6, with a draw in the middle of that, with 2 defeats to Crewe, and obviously that hammering home to Swindon on Good Friday. Port Vale have won 4 of their last 5, and that's wins at Crewe, home to Bradford, beat Walsall, thrashed Bromley at Port Vale, before coming unstuck against a battling Carlisle, 3-2. A last-minute penalty was saved by Carlisle's keeper. So, again, I would say stats-wise, not much between the two sides. If you look at the last 26 times Port Vale and the Mariners have played, it's actually quite a good record for the Mariners. 13 wins to 8 for Port Vale, with 5 draws in there. The last 3 results, which is on there, Grimsby have won 2 out of the last 3. The last time Port Vale beat Grimsby at all was actually at Port Vale. That was on January 9th of 2021 when they won 3-0. The season that we went down. Last 2 times Grimsby won 1-0 on May the 1st, 2021. That was just after our relegation was confirmed. In fact, Matt Green got that goal. And Grimsby won 3-0 home in December, where Port Vale were probably in their lowest form of the season. I don't expect that to be the case Easter Monday. Some facts here for you. Port Vale have lost 6 of their last 8 league games against Grimsby, winning 1 and drawing the other, failing to score in 4 of their last 6 against the Mariners. Boy, we could do with that again. Grimsby Town have won 2 of their last 3 games against Port Vale. As many victories as across the prior 8 matches against the opponent on the road, drawing one and losing 5. Port Vale have won just 1 of their last 11 league games on an Easter Monday, drawing 4 and losing 6, failing to score in 6 of those matches. And Grimsby Town are unbeaten across their last 4 league games played on Easter Monday, winning 2 and drawing 2 since a 2-1 away loss to Wickham in April 2018. So basically, our Easter Monday form is the complete opposite to our Good Friday form. We haven't actually lost on Easter Monday since 2018. We haven't won on Good Friday since 2017. So it's kind of like the absolute flip of form. Hopefully we can do that, because hopefully we can do that and try and pick up a result against the league leaders. They need a result as well, because they want to try and cement promotion, I think, for them, and it's very important. You know, Port Vale are a good footballing team though, under Darren Moore. So it's not going to be an easy game at all, this, which we know, and it's, you know, they've got some dangerous players at Port Vale, which they could so easily, you know, turn up and do a job. You know, Talaj, who is been an absolute goal-scoring machine for them lately. You know, Shark, decent player as well. Seen him a few times over the season. When they've been on Sky, been able to look at him. Obviously, Jaden Stockley, everyone knows Jaden Stockley at this level. We know what all he can do. Deborah, who I think is out for the game come up, I think, but you know, good player there as well. They're up there for a reason. Crogsdale is another one. Obviously played for Stockport recently. Real good player, real good squad. Not surprised they're up there doing what they're doing. But if there's one thing Town like doing, it's playing the leaders. And we need another performance like we've had other times. You know, obviously we beat Gillingham when they were top of the table. We beat Walsall at their place at top of the table. So, but I also look at it this way and think, the pressure's on Port Vale, I guess, because they're the ones that really are looking to get out of the league automatically. There's obviously pressure on us being just outside on goal difference. We don't want another thumping like we got on Good Friday. This is going to be an interesting game, this. Do I go for the Mariners? Do you know what? On our form against the top teams, I am going to say draw. I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw between Port Vale and Grimsby. We just need a response. We need a response from Good Friday, because Good Friday was not good enough. It was not good enough. You form like that, you won't win any of the remaining 3. And I think you need to win at least 2 out of the last 3 if you're going to make the playoffs at least. But I'm going to say draw, hoping for a win, obviously. But on that performance, on the last performance, you know, I'm going to be down the middle and say draw. So 1-1. Who do I think will get the goal? I'll say Kieran Green will get the goal for the Mariners. Probably Talaj will go for Port Vale. But I've always said this, with Grimsby, it's the first goal for Grimsby is so key. If we get it, we'll get something, I feel. More often than not. If we don't, then it could be an uphill battle, who knows. But it's going to be an interesting game, this, because both teams are playing for something. Both teams will have eyes on, in Grimsby's case, playoffs. In Port Vale's case, automatic promotion. So it's literally anybody's guess. Do you have a guess? Are you going to Port Vale on Easter Monday? I know we've sold quite a few of the allocation. Are you positive? Even after Friday? Or are you not quite so positive? Who knows? Let me know down below. And if you are going to Port Vale, safe trip up, or over, I should say. Safe trip over to Port Vale. If you're not, it will be on Sky Sports Plus. If you are not heading over to Staffordshire, then it will be on Sky Sports Plus, as it being the Easter fixture, and it's an important game, isn't it? We've literally got 2 weekends remaining in the season. This could be, well, it'll be an important game for both sides. So if you are going, good luck. I will not be there, but I will be there in spirit. I will be watching the game on Sky tomorrow afternoon. At the minute, I just can't get to an away game at the moment. Soon as I can, I will be back at away games next season somehow. So, but I'm always keeping up to date. I'm always hoping that I'm watching them every time I get the chance. So it's a big game for both sides. Promotion battle for both in 2 different sort of scenarios. So let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you for a review on Easter Monday of the Port Vale game. In the meantime, guys, up the Mariners. We are in to the final countdown, as they say. Can the Mariners bounce back from a real disappointment on Good Friday? Let's hope so. I hope so. I'll see you with a review after the game. In the meantime, guys, up the Mariners. And all I can say is, come on, boys. Let's have a real go at it. You know, let's have a real go and see what happens. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, ta-da for now.